Did you know today celebrates France's rich literary traditions? On June 10th, Paris was alive with excitement. It celebrated literature and its influential authors. Visitors flocked to historic cafes, echoing whispers of Hugo and Proust. Each table hosted discussions about their timeless works. At the Shakespeare and Company bookstore, readers eagerly exchanged stories. Outside, artists painted murals inspired by French literature. Words flowed across the walls, bringing classic tales to life. A young poet recited verses, capturing the audience's hearts. People listened, captivated by the beauty of language. Nearby, an old man reminisced about his favorite Hugo characters. "Les Miserables changed my life," he declared. His passion sparked interest among the crowd, igniting discussions that transcended age. Young readers shared treasured books, praising contemporary voices echoing the French spirit. Novels on love, identity, and the human experience filled the air with joy and creativity. They discovered that each book was a door to a deeper understanding of themselves and their culture. As night fell and lanterns lit the streets, excitement lingered. Who knew a celebration of literature could forge such strong connections? June 10th became a reminder of how stories, both old and new, shape the future. Subscribe for more highlights from France's cultural history.
On June 10, Brazil celebrates a special event. This day honors the Portuguese Language Day and poet Luís de Camões. Camões is famous for writing Os Lusíadas, a classic that captures the essence of Portuguese culture. It's a celebration of the bond between Brazil and Portugal, beyond just the language. Language profoundly shapes our cultural identity in Brazil. It permeates our music, literature, and daily life. Portuguese unites diverse communities nationwide. It carries our ancestors' stories and future hopes. Every Portuguese song resonates with shared emotions. Poetry inspires a sense of belonging. The way we express ourselves reflects our rich history and vibrant culture. Importantly, this celebration reminds us of our roots and the power of language. As we honor Camões, we also recognize how our language shapes our unique identity. It connects us, bridging the gap between past traditions and modern influences. Every word we speak binds us closer to our Brazilian heritage. Subscribe for more cultural celebrations from Brazil's rich heritage.
Did you know Alexandria experienced a major cultural shift on this day? On June 10th, Alexandria buzzed with vibrant energy. It was a celebration of centuries of cultural exchange. Merchants showcased spices and textiles from distant lands. Lively music merged traditional rhythms with modern beats. Alexandria became a melting pot of diverse traditions. Local schools buzzed with students eager to learn from one another. They shared tales of their ancestors, fostering understanding and respect among cultures. Each conversation sparked new ideas, inspiring young innovators. As the sun set, the city glowed under a canopy of lights. People from all walks of life shared laughter and stories, united in their love for Alexandria. This cultural fusion left a mark, transforming the city into a center of creativity and innovation. Even today, Alexandria thrives on this legacy of exchange. Subscribe for more cultural highlights from Egypt's history. Did you know one of Moscow's most beloved parks has its roots in this day? On June 10, 1793, Alexander Garden opened in Moscow. It quickly became a beloved refuge for locals and tourists. Nestled in the city's heart, the park offered a tranquil escape from the busy streets. People found joy in its lush greenery and beautiful pathways. Over the years, the garden hosted vibrant cultural events. Artists showcased their talents, musicians played, and families gathered to enjoy picnics. Generations of people cherished the park as a community hub. Today, Alexander Garden symbolizes Moscow's commitment to preserving nature amid urban growth. Visitors stroll through its historic paths, reflecting on history and the beauty of nature. It's more than just a park, it's a legacy. Subscribe for more highlights from Russia's beautiful history. Did you know Italy officially became a republic today? On June 10, 1946, Italy experienced a pivotal moment. The Supreme Court of Cassation released the initial results of a national referendum. The referendum marked Italy's shift from monarchy to republic. Voters cast their ballots, deciding the nation's future. Each vote shaped history, reflecting the people's desire for change. This decision resonated profoundly with the Italian people. A republic represented hope, democracy, and empowerment. It meant a government accountable to the citizens, rather than one passed through royal lineage. Excitement filled the streets as news spread. Citizens gathered to discuss the implications of this transformation. A new chapter in Italian history was written by day's end. The choice for a republic was made, creating a collective direction. What does a republic mean to you? Share your thoughts. Subscribe for more pivotal moments from Italy's rich history. Did you know a tragic event reshaped Australia's approach to justice today? On a quiet night in June 1838, a tragedy unfolded at Mile Creek. In New South Wales, 28 unarmed Aboriginal people met brutal fates at the hands of European settlers. The event stripped away lives, families, and dreams. But this massacre would not be forgotten. Years later, the colonial government's response shocked many. For once, they prosecuted the settlers involved, a rare step in a time of widespread injustice. This act of accountability brought a flicker of hope to a dark chapter in Australian history. Yet, how do we acknowledge such pain? We must remember those lost lives and honor their stories. Education can be a powerful tool. By sharing knowledge about Mile Creek, we open dialogues about our past. Reflecting on this event, we learn that history isn't just dates and facts. To heal and move forward, we must confront uncomfortable truths. With remembrance comes the chance for growth, empathy, and change. Subscribe for more insights into Australia's complex past. Did you know a peaceful movement began today that reshaped Korea's future? On June 10, 1926, Korea faced a pivotal moment. Students and activists united for the June 10th movement. They launched a peaceful protest for national rights. This movement was ignited by the funeral of Emperor Sunjong. It became more than a tribute, it was a call to action. The participants marched with passion, chanting slogans for freedom. Their unity created a powerful atmosphere. People of all ages joined, inspired by a shared dream of sovereignty. Many carried banners that expressed their hopes. This was not just about mourning, it was about reclaiming their identity. As the movement gained momentum, authorities grew concerned. But the protesters remained resolute, employing nonviolent methods. They understood that true change comes from perseverance and courage. This peaceful demonstration marked a key turning point in Korea's struggle for self-determination. The June 10th movement not only stirred the hearts of those present, but also inspired future generations. It set the stage for ongoing efforts to achieve cultural and political identity. Individuals began to believe that change was possible through peaceful means. Their actions served as a reminder that protests could reshape a nation's history. Every step taken on that day echoed in the years to come. The spirit of the movement lived on, influencing others to stand up and fight for their rights. The legacy of June 10th teaches us about the power of unity and nonviolent protest in shaping a better future. Subscribe for more inspiring moments from Korea's rich past. Did you know timekeeping in Japan advanced significantly today? On June 10, 671, Emperor Tenji unveiled a revolutionary water clock. This clepsydra transformed Japanese timekeeping. Previously, sundials and hourglasses were the norm. The clepsydra allowed for precise time tracking. This advancement had a profound impact on administration. Accurate time improved officials' planning and decision-making. Daily activities became synced with this new method. It eliminated inefficiencies and brought order. Families structured their routines around this clock. Festivals, work hours, and rituals became structured. Japan evolved from clepsydras to mechanical clocks over centuries. The idea of time is ingrained in our culture, influencing everything we do. The water clock was just the start. It established a legacy of innovation that continues to shape our lives. Subscribe for more fascinating developments from Japan's history. Did you know a catastrophic dam collapse occurred in China today? On June 10, 1786, a disaster struck. A dam on China's Dadu River collapsed. Floodwaters surged, sweeping away everything in their path. Villages drowned and lives vanished. The flood claimed around 100,000 victims, one of history's deadliest disasters. We keep the memory of that catastrophe alive. Modern engineering offers solutions to prevent such tragedies. Monitoring systems now detect rising waters and landslides. Engineers design stronger dams using innovative materials. Additionally, comprehensive risk assessments help vulnerable areas prepare better. Early warning systems alert communities, allowing them to evacuate in time. Public education campaigns raise awareness, teaching people how to respond. Though nature can be fierce, we now face it with knowledge and innovation. Subscribe for more insights into China's historical events. Did you know a landmark law for workplace equality was signed today? On June 10, 1963, Kennedy enacted the Equal Pay Act. This landmark legislation aimed to eliminate wage disparity based on gender. Before this, women earned much less than men for the same work. The act ignited discussions on workplace gender equality. It encouraged women to pursue careers without fear of being undervalued. Companies had to justify pay differences, leading to increased transparency. The act catalyzed further equality initiatives. Today, many feel its effects. It shaped attitudes towards fairness. Employees now expect equal pay for equal work, regardless of gender. Yet, a persistent gap highlights ongoing issues. The act raised awareness, but didn't eliminate inequality. Many argue that more needs to be done to ensure true pay equity. Society reflects on the lessons from this act. It reminds us that the fight for equality continues. Every step forward is a victory, strengthening the call for continued progress. Equal pay is essential for a just society. Subscribe for more milestones in America's journey toward equality. Did you know June is a month of cultural pride across Africa? June 10th marks an important celebration of Africa's rich cultural heritage. Across the continent, people engage in vibrant festivities, showcasing their unique traditions and languages. Music fills the air as local bands play traditional instruments and dancers twirl in colorful attire. Artisans display their creative works, from intricate beadwork to stunning paintings that tell stories of ancient civilizations. In every nook, you can find storytellers capturing the essence of African myths and legends. Families gather, sharing laughter and delicious foods that reflect their heritage. As the sun sets, the spirit of unity shines bright, reminding everyone of the resilience and strength of African peoples. Each country adds its distinct flavor to the celebrations, making June an explosion of cultural pride. What aspect of African culture do you cherish the most? Share your thoughts, and let's celebrate together. Subscribe for more stories that highlight Africa's rich cultural tapestry. Did you know today marks a festival celebrating marital devotion in India? On Vat Purnima, sunlight shines in a unique way. In Maharashtra and Gujarat, married women wear traditional attire, excitedly gathering. They encircle the sacred banyan tree, each clutching a thread. As the sun rises, they tie threads to the tree, whispering prayers for their husband's well-being. With each knot, they pledge everlasting love. This ritual is steeped in meaningful tradition, passed down through generations. Legends of devoted wives and queens seeking nature's blessings abound. These stories infuse every moment with significance. With their friends and family beside them, laughter fills the air as they share stories of their marriages. The spirit of camaraderie is strong as they support each other in this sacred act. The day culminates with a feast, bringing everyone together. Together they celebrate love, loyalty, and commitment, truly honoring those who matter most. Subscribe for more cultural insights from India's rich heritage. Did you know a historic rowing rivalry began today? On June 10, 1829, Oxford and Cambridge rowers clashed on the Thames. Oxford and Cambridge rowers prepared for the race of a lifetime. The crowd buzzed with excitement, eagerly awaiting the outcome. This inaugural race marked the start of a historic British sports tradition. Each year, teams from both universities would push their limits, fueled by fierce rivalry and pride. Tension filled the air as the boats lined up. The starting signal echoed, and off they went, muscles straining against the water. Rowers screamed in unison, hearts racing with each stroke. The finish line drew closer, and the chase heightened. Cambridge surged ahead, winning the first race and etching their name in history. Oxford vowed to return stronger, sparking a thrilling annual competition. Today, the boat race remains a symbol of athletic prowess and tradition. It evokes memories, igniting the spirit of rivalry that transcends generations, reminding us of how sports can unite and inspire. Subscribe for more tales from the UK's rich sporting heritage.